So right now we're currently working on the truck again. We got a few parts we're gonna have to install, and we are painting up some brackets and stuff for the power steering, and then we're gonna get that mounted up. Now one thing we did was straight pipe the old Ford here. We took the exhaust off and we have open headers right now. So I'll get you guys in on a little bit of a sound clip here in a second. Huge shout out to Rock Auto for the quick shipping. We already got the power steering pump and the center Driveshaft link thing bearing. So let's install those two things. And so first we got the bearing right here. Yeah, I mean it seems to be right. I don't know why, but it looks way bigger than the one that's in there. But I don't know, we'll see. Power steering pump. And this should be a pretty nice piece from Cardone, I think, if that's how you pronounce it, I don't know. Yeah, pretty nice, everything's there. Might also take out the bracket and just clean that up real quick when we have everything out anyway. But yeah, that should be it right now. Okay, so here's what we need from the old pump. It's the bracket and the wheel. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it up in the vise, and then hopefully we can get the wheel off, and that should access the bolts for the bracket too. So let's get to it. So after trying 1 million different ways of pulleys, free legs and all kind of things, we ended up finding this weird old thing. I think it's gonna work. Oh, there we go. And the shaft is off, which is kind of rusty at the end, but it worked. So also here we got a bunch of parts for the Firebird. We got some steam parts over here, new tie rod / drag link or whatever. And we also got the new heater box down here. And we also have some transmission gasket, oil filter, auto tie rods, pressure line for the power steering, you name it. We got a bunch of stuff. And also some fresh epoxy white paint here that we're gonna use for the inside of the car. That's gonna be really nice. Love this paint, by the way, VHC epoxy paint. It's so strong. So what we're gonna do now is try to put on the pulley wheel or whatever. So as you all know, it's a press fit. So first of all, what we're gonna do is heat up this wheel right here so that it expands or whatever. So then we should be able to hammer it down in this shaft right here, and then it should seat on it. But let's give it a try and see what happens. So there we go, guys. I think I did it. It seems like it's seated and everything. Still has the same amount of play and everything. I was kind of worried that when you hit this shaft or whatever, you would destroy the pump, but I don't know. Hopefully we didn't. So yeah, let's install this thing. So what we got right now is some real nice Velcro off cover gaskets right here. So we're gonna pop these old boys off and throw in some new gaskets. It's because this one over here, the right one or whatever, is leaking down on the exhaust. So it makes kind of an annoying burnt oil smell or whatever. So let's get that fixed. So we just got the valve covers off. They are nice and clean. We don't have a lot of oil and gunk in them. The gaskets are definitely done. They're completely hard and brittle and stuff, so definitely need replacement. Now, the reason why I think it was leaking down here is, first of all, the gasket is completely done by this bolt, and the bolt was not even tightened, so yeah, that's probably why it was leaking. But let's throw the new gaskets in and install the valve covers back on. So there you go, guys, all brackets are painted, new pump installed, new pressure hose line right there, return line. Now we just need fluid and to bleed the system. Very nice. So we just got the valve covers changed that you guys saw, and we also put in the pressure shot of the hose to the power steering. Very nice fit and everything. And I could also see on the old hose that the hose rubber part or whatever was kind of torn in one place. So hopefully that also fixes the leak. And also we got a new O-ring for the pump. So let's hope no leak. You know, these old cars are prone to leak, so hopefully not. Let's hope. Boys, ready for that drift life on the Ford. You see that? Dang. Angle kits coming from the F250. That should be a thing, definitely. So what we're gonna do now is install all the new steering components. It is the center link, the tie rod, outer tie rod, the adjusting sleeve, everything basically going from the steering house down to the wheels. So right now we just got the left inner tie rod, out from the center link. Then we're gonna remove it out here on the outer side, but we're gonna keep I guess you can call it like the toe in and toe out setting for this, so we can copy it on the new setup. So now we're gonna hammer out the center link, and I'm not quite sure if we're gonna be able to film it on here because it's kind of shitty work area, but we'll try. We'll give it a shot. So we just got all the steering components installed and everything, and there's still a tiny bit of slop in the steering, and we ended up just making I guess like a shitty alignment slash toe in, toe out setting. So the steering wheel is like offset 45 degrees now, so we're just gonna take the steering wheel off, and then we're gonna turn it over so it's centered or whatever. And then I'm also gonna try to tighten up the steering box to see if we can just remove a little bit of play. I know it's not the right way to do it. You should order a new steering box and blah blah blah. But those things are like $230, so I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna tighten it up a little bit. So, but the steering is coming along nice. It's really cool. So let's remove the steering wheel and see if we can center it. Yo, get the hell out of here, man. So the next thing we got to do is replace the drive shaft carrier bearings. So not quite sure how that's gonna go, and again we're gonna throw in a lovely time lapse, because otherwise this video gonna be like a 24-hour special or something here. So enjoy. So we ended up taking the front drive shaft out because we can't really get a tool in this thing up here, and I don't really have the proper tool to get this bearing off. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna cut this inner dust shield thing off and destroy that and get that away. And then we should be able to use this bearing puller thing right here, put that in between and get the bearing off. Hell yeah, brother.
Man.
So we tried using the pull and everything. The only thing actually that happened is we made the bearing more fucked up, so that's great. So what we're gonna try to do now is angle grinder, split it down the middle and take off the pressure on the inner bearing race or whatever, and hopefully we're gonna be able to then just, I don't know, hammer it off or something. Who knows? So what I'm gonna do now is cut out the outer part of the bearing so we can use the inside of the old bearing to hammer on, you guessed it, the new bearing. Ta-da! Cleaned up the so-called shaft and now we're whatever. So let's get back to the install, shall we? So after you bought the wrong diameter bearing, well, see you in the next episode.